Hello everybody, my name is Rostislav. I am with West State Lviv. We help international people find a new home in Lviv. Today is beginning of September 2022. We are 6 months into the war with Russia, and many expatriates are thinking whether they should come back to Ukraine, and many of them have common questions. We can answer them based on our day-to-day experience working with residency, and I would answer common questions such as can I get visa now? What should I do if I am humanitarian volunteer? Can I apply for visa now? And we would share updates about the situation and answer many questions. So stay tuned. I remember first days since the invasion regarding residency. We thought at that moment that we shall fall and everything like this, and it was true in regards of issuing visas and residency, because no visas and residency were issued, consulates weren't operating, and it was extremely difficult to come to Ukraine. But I remember in around April we found few consulates who were operational, and we sent our first client who wished to stay in Ukraine. It was middle of April, he got his visa, he came and applied for residency, and everything was fine. But it was, for that moment, it was very limited number of consulates who were operational, and we messaged pretty much everybody for that moment. We messaged, I think, to 50 countries, to 50 consulates, and it was a lot of work. We found few consulates that were available, who were issuing visas, and it was a success. Then I remember there only for certain categories you could apply for visa, like volunteering visa. It was the first that you could apply for. Then beginning of June, I think, you could apply for visas based on employment. Then in August, pretty much all visas you could apply for, and it was a huge relief because we had to confirm with embassies and consulates whether we could go, whether our clients could go and get a visa. So for that moment everything is fine, and if you have a reason to come to Ukraine, you can get an EU need visa. You can have, if you have a reason to apply for visa, you could do so, and then you can do residency. But you need to have a reason. And for those countries who do require visa, without visa you cannot come to Ukraine, even though some international students believe that they could come to Ukraine without visa. No, I'm sorry, you cannot. You do need to apply for a new visa. If your previous visa ran out, you need to get a new one, and with this visa you can come to Ukraine and apply for residency. Another bit of news: everybody basically knows it, that no civil aviation flies to Ukraine right now. So for countries that who need visa to Ukraine, they cannot come to Ukraine directly. They need to go through neighboring countries, through the land border, like Poland, which is part of Schengen, Moldova, Hungary, and Romania. Through Moldova it might be easier because they are a bit more flexible with their policy. Regarding Poland, you need to see if you can apply for Schengen visa. If you can do so, and it will be the quickest way to get to Ukraine through Poland. Consulates in Poland are operational, and we especially like Lublin. It's the closest to Lviv, and in that place you can apply for visa. You will wait at there, and then you can come freely to Ukraine using train or another land ways of coming to Ukraine, like bus or car, up to you. Another major update regarding legislation, because some things are changing, and we had some issues with work permit. If you lose work permit now, there is no way to duplicate it. So you have to come and reissue your work permit if you lose it, and new legislation coming to fix it. And it would also simplify employment for students, international students who come to Ukraine, but we are yet to know when the new legislation would be adopted. Some details about the new legislation you may find on our Facebook page. Another big question is about humanitarian volunteers who come to Ukraine, and now by the beginning of September their visa runs out, or their free stay runs out. What to do next? In case of if you have a visa free stay, you can choose to continue your stay, you can pay a fine if you overstayed, or you need to leave Ukraine and get a visa. About continuing your stay, you need to be invited by a legal body or a natural person, or by your humanitarian organization. In case of the humanitarian organization, the one needs to have a permit, required permits. We can check whether your humanitarian organization has all needed permits. You need to have landowner who will come with its paperwork to the state body and confirm that you are staying at his apartment, and few more papers. Basically, it's good if you plan to stay inside of Ukraine for some time. You can continue your stay maximum for 3 months, and then you can extend it again if you still have the same reasons to stay. Regarding paying fine, it's good if you want to that you overstayed for some time, like a few weeks, might be a few days, few weeks, few months. But if you overstaying more than 1 month, you will have more severe kind of fine or penalties. Your fine is from 1700 hryvnias to 5100 hryvnias accordingly. It depends on the border officer who brings you the fine ticket. You need to pay for this ticket as soon as possible. If you don't pay it, you will be issued a ban to come to Ukraine. If you are staying illegally more than 1 month and more, or or the border officer thinks that you did something bad, you could receive a ban to come to Ukraine for some specific time. The most common would be from 1 to 3 years. It's depending on the wish of the border officer. Another way is getting a visa. It's good if you have a reason, if you are invited by some humanitarian organization that has permits to use work of the foreign volunteers, or you are married, or you have children here, or few another reasons. Basically, you have to leave Ukraine, go with your file of paperwork and supporting documents to the closest consulate of Ukraine, gather a visa. Usually proceeding time is 5 days. It could be longer, it could be shorter if you pay the double consular fee. We find the easiest to come to the consulate in Lublin, Poland. It's very close to Lviv, easy to get there, easy to apply there, usually not so big queue, so it's a good spot to get your visa. Then you need to come to Ukraine and apply for residency. If you apply for residency as a volunteer, you'll be entitled for 1 year long visa, and we have such NGO with us. We can help you get such a visa. In any case, you can count on us whether you need some legal support, you need visa, you need to continue your stay, you need to get residency or permanent residency. Just feel free to get in touch with us and we will get back to you. If you like this video, press like button, send to your friends so that they see this. Drop your questions below this video so that we could answer, and please do watch our other videos. I am planning to make a video about living in Lviv. I did video about sales in Ukraine, about the rental market in Ukraine, and I'm planning to do a few more videos about rental and sales market in Lviv. So stay tuned, more exciting content is coming soon. Glory to Ukraine!